What's up, everybody? Let's talk about Anthony Edwards for a second. Because if you haven't been paying attention, you know that this dude isn't just another flashy young star. He's knocking on the door of superstardom in a way we really haven't seen since like Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade first started making noise in the league. There's no doubt Ant-Man has the skills. He's got crazy hops and that rare aura that just feels like a future face of the NBA. But here's the thing that really separates him. It's not just talent, it's mentality. And that was critical clear during the Timberwolves media day when Edwards talked about his offseason grind. Take a look.
It was fun. It was a fun process. Every day just going in the gym, knowing what you're going to work on. I think that's the most fun thing about it. And I think C. Hines had a great quote. He said, "Greatness is boring." So it was a lot of boring days in the gym just working on one dribble pull-ups. But I think it benefits me.
Now, most players in the offseason, they'll tell you about how they're working on their three-pointer or maybe how they got stronger in the weight room. But Ant said something different. He called greatness boring. That's right. He said greatness is boring. Now, his comment went way over some people's heads. I was looking through the comments under his video on X, and one of those comments said this: "Let me taste the greatness first. Then I'll decide if it's boring on my end." And that's the point. Many people don't understand what he said. The only way to become great is to go through a lot of boring, repetitive work. A lot of it. That's why we have so many people in today's society constantly complaining because they don't want to put in the work into anything, but still want to have the results from it and be great. Now, Edwards literally said his summer was full of monotonous, repetitive workouts, one dribble pull-ups, the same move over and over and over again every single day. Now, no fancy drills for Instagram, no highlights to impress his fans, just old school repetition. And honestly, that's the sign of someone who gets it. In my mind, that's the sign. Because anyone who's ever tried to master a craft, whether it's basketball, music, even just business, knows the truth. Greatness lives in the boring details. Now, Michael Jordan used to say he practiced until he couldn't get it wrong. Kobe Bryant famously in the gym at 4 a.m. drilling footwork for hours. So, when an inside source tells Shams Charania that Edwards has been studying MJ and Kobe, you know he's not just watching highlight tapes. He's looking at the mindset. He's looking at their routines, their grind, everything. Now that tells you exactly where his head is at. Edwards even famously said that he hates load management, which also reflects old school players.
If there's anything I could change about the league to make it better, probably just all the guys sitting resting. That's the only thing I probably don't like. Just play, man. If you 80%, you got to play. I don't like all the sitting, missing games and stuff. Like these people might have enough money to come to one game. You know what I'm saying? And that might be the game they come to, and then you sitting out. You know what I'm saying? So I take pride in trying to play every game because I don't know. It might be one fan that has never seen me play, and I'm trying to play. So that's the only thing I don't like. Guys just sitting out.
Now, I personally am starting to like this guy more and more as far as basketball is concerned. The work is paying off. Last season, Edwards averaged 27.6 points a game, easily a career high. On top of that, he pulled down 5.8 rebounds and dished out 4.4 assists. Made his third straight All-Star team and even landed on an All-NBA second team. That's elite company. Now, he's not just Minnesota's best player anymore. He is officially one of the top guys in the entire league, no question. And the crazy part, the guy is 24 years old, I think. That's barely scratching the surface of his prime. But here's the elephant in the room. As good as he's been in the regular season, The playoffs are a different story. Individually, don't get me wrong, he's been great. I mean, he had a playoff run where he had 31-point average or something like that. Last playoffs, I think it was around 26, 27. But back-to-back years, Minnesota made it to the conference finals. And back-to-back years, they fell short. First against Luka and the Mavericks, and then against the Thunder, who went on to win it all. Now, let's not get it twisted. Those aren't embarrassing losses. Luka Doncic and Shai Alexander are two of the best young players in the NBA. But still, if Ant wants to take the next step, the face of the league step, he's got to win those battles. The NBA is built on playoff legacies. We don't remember Tracy McGrady's 32 points a game seasons. We remember that he never got out of the first round until like the very end. We don't just remember LeBron's MVPs. We remember the rings. MJ, Kobe. We remember the championships. The won rivalries, not lost ones. So for Edwards, the missing piece is obvious. Postseason success. But here is why I think he can do it. Now, number one, he's got the body. That's 6'4", 6'9" wingspan, built like a running back. Ant-Man is a physical mismatch for almost anyone guarding him. Now, you can't bump him off his spots. He's strong. Number two, he's got the mentality. He's not afraid of the moment. Now, remember, the Team USA FIBA run, I think it was in 2023, where everyone said he was the best player on the roster. He wasn't deferring to veterans. It was taking games over. I think there was a game against Germany where the USA was down 16. The guy scored like 34 points in that game and helped the US win. That's the kind of mindset superstars need. He took over. And number three, he's got the blueprint. Blueprint by studying Jordan, studying Kobe. Now he's basically shortcutting years of trial and error. Instead of figuring it out on his own, he's following the path laid out by two of the greatest competitors in basketball history. And of course, he can improve upon it. Now let's not forget, basketball is a team sport. Edwards can drop 30 a night, but the Timberwolves still need to put the right pieces around him. They've got Julius Randle, very good piece. They've got Rudy Gobert. And they got one of the best defenses in the league. The West is brutal, though. You got Denver with Jokic. OKC looking scarier by the day, defending champions now. And Dallas riding Davis and Kyrie if they get healthy. Houston got KD. Lakers got LeBron and Luka now, so the path isn't easy in the West. But the Wolves aren't just happy to make it deep into the playoffs anymore. Their eyes are on the big prize, as far as we can hear. That first championship in franchise history, and make no mistake, the responsibility to deliver that falls squarely on Edwards' shoulders. This is not Randall's burden. This is not Gobert's burden. This is Edwards' burden. So here's the bottom line. Anthony Edwards is already one of the most exciting players in basketball. He's already a multiple-time All-Star. But what makes him truly different is his mindset. Now, he's willing to embrace the boring grind. He's modeling his game after MJ and Kobe. And he's laser focused on the details as far as we can see right now. He's growing. If that doesn't scream future face of the NBA, I don't know what does. And when Edwards finally puts it all together in the postseason, we're all in for a show. I mean, we've already seen a show, even last playoffs. I believe all of you guys saw how he went straight at LeBron James. And LeBron James, he didn't really go at Edwards. Edwards was pushing him. He was playing defense on him. He was bodying him up. I mean, LeBron James is a bigger guy, but he didn't really respond to Edwards. Now, Edwards wanting that kind of competition is awesome. Now, because this isn't just about highlight dunks or far interviews anymore, this has to get done. He's got to win. This is about building a legacy, and Anthony Edwards looks like he's ready to write his chapter in NBA history. So, looks like he's going to have a great season again. So, let me know what you guys think about Anthony Edwards. Let me know what you think about Minnesota and his achievements for this season. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace.